So I'm not dead. Hello everybody. So it has been quite a while since you have seen me on this website or on the face of this website. So basically I'm making this little video because I want people to know that I'm not dead. Cuz I always have this stipulation that, you know, when I disappear for X amount of time, that people will think that I am dead or that I left YouTube because of a multitude of different reasons. But in all honesty, you know, I kind of wanted to talk about, you know, like why I did leave YouTube. I wanted to talk about, you know, if there was the possibility of a comeback at any point. If there was the possibility of anything. I wanted to start this video saying off that leaving YouTube has been something that was very, very beneficial for me. It was something that was much needed. I also want to real quick jump in. If my voice sounds a little bit nasally, I've been dealing with the sickness recently. I believe it is just a cold or the flu. Not really sure. All I know is that it is not COVID, that is really what we care about. But leaving YouTube has been one of the best things that I have ever done for me because, you know, in all honesty, I needed it. I really did need this break from YouTube. My other microphone just fell. But I really needed a break from YouTube because, you know, there was so much stuff going on in my life at the time when I left. You know, like my Overwatch season had started back up and we were going through a really rough patch. So I had to take the time to try and get as good as I could at the game so that I could start, you know, like really providing for my team more. Other news, I joined my school's hockey team, so I had practice for that once a week, sometimes even twice a week. I joined my school's video editing team, so I've been putting a lot of time into editing things for our school for esports. I got a job as a video editor at a new up-and-coming video editing agency, or kind of like FaZe Clan-esque video agency called YSK. And the other thing is I really started prioritizing my own physical and mental health. You know, I started going to the gym again. I started eating healthy. So I really have been paying attention to my overall health and wellness because as I noticed when I was doing YouTube, you know, I would wake up in the morning and I would sit down at this computer for hours on end, probably about 6 hours, eating snacks during all of this, and then taking a nap, waking up, going out, getting McDonald's or Taco Bell or pizza for dinner, coming back here, eating, and then eating snacks throughout the night, and then going to bed. And it just was a very, very unhealthy lifestyle for me, and I needed to separate from that and do something that was a little bit more healthy for my body. So I had a lot of things going on in my life, a lot of new priorities, a lot of things that I really had to focus on, and YouTube was just kind of sitting in the back seat. You know, my channel hadn't really been growing that much. I hadn't come out with some big project in a while. I know that to a lot of you, I said that I was going to be working on a Silento documentary esque type video, but I actually wound up stopping production on that. As cool as it was and as interested in it as I was, it's too far past the Silento time where he was like still being talked about to really even upload it. Now, obviously, another thing that I mentioned that I want to talk about is a possible comeback to YouTube. Now, why am I saying this is a possibility? Well, let me explain to you. So my Overwatch season is almost over. It is almost completely done. My Overwatch teams take place in 2 leagues. One of these leagues is a league we care about. The other league that we play in is kind of like glorified scrimmages where we basically just go in there, play a bunch of random stuff, and just try to get better, practice new things, test out new comps, things along those lines. But the league that we care about is almost done. Because of our win last week, we are going to playoffs. And since we are going to playoffs, that means that next week, which would be next Wednesday, we have a game where we're going to do the first round of playoffs. And if we lose, then we're out and my season's over. If we win, the season continues for 1 more week. In all honesty, it does free up time for me after that. You gotta think about it. My current Overwatch schedule is as follows. Monday, no Overwatch. Tuesday, I have practice from 5 to 7 p.m. On Wednesdays, I have a game. I have to be at my esports center at 6 o'clock, and I am there anywhere until 9 to 10:30 at night. On Thursdays, we have games as 8 as well, so that means that I have to be at my esports area around 6 or 6:30, and then I'm there anywhere from 9 to 10. Fridays, I have practice from 3:30 to 6. Saturdays, I have practice from 4 to 6, and then Sundays, I don't have practice. But the thing is that I do need to get these solo hours in or duo hours in with my teammates to work, and I need to get like 10 to 15 hours of that in a week. That's just what our captain recommends to us, which is a very important thing. Is, you know, when you are not playing as a team with the whole team, typically what you're doing is you're working on your mechanics and just overall skill at the game. So since my season is almost over, that's gonna free up a very, very large chunk of time for me. Because I mean, other than that, I have hockey practices on Mondays and I think Sundays. And then other than that, all I have is classes, and then I go home on Friday nights to see my parents, and then I'll chill with some friends over the weekend. But other than that, I will be free. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about changing up my whole setup in general. How my setup works right now is my green screen is right back here. For some reason, I can never get it to work in this apartment. I don't know why, but I've never been able to get it to work. And then I have one monitor here, a monitor here, and then a monitor right here. One light here, and one light back there. My microphone is right here. It's on a standing arm that goes here. I'm thinking about taking my desk, putting it up against this wall, and maybe moving my camera out there, lights to surround it when I'm recording, my microphone in front of me, things along those lines to kind of give a different look at everything. Well, first of all, I've been wanting to move my setup around for a little while now, just to kind of give me a new feeling of this area. But other than that, I've also been thinking about that in a YouTube term, thinking that, you know, maybe that would just be like nicer, like maybe that's cooler, maybe I need that. You know, what I used to do back in the day when I did first start my channel is I used to switch around my setup a lot, because I used to be like, okay, I'm getting bored of this, let's try this, let's try that. So it gave me a bunch of new ways to look at stuff when I was recording videos, and it added a lot. But yeah, basically, I made this video to let you all know that I'm not dead, that I am okay, even though I am sick, but that everything is all right. My season is coming to an end, so maybe that just means that I will be able to take some more time and start making YouTube content again. I don't know if you guys want me to go back to making commentary videos. I don't know if you guys want me to play video games. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm gonna do whatever. Maybe I will make some commentary videos, and maybe if I start getting an audience again, I'll start focusing on these bigger projects, John Swan, Dr. Skipper-esque projects. Maybe try to work with some people to kind of gain my viewer retention back up, and then maybe we'll see what happens from there. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up because I got to get to the gym in about 30 minutes. So I've got to real quick do some stuff around my apartment. I've got to answer some text messages, and I probably should do a little bit of editing on this video right now, so I don't completely forget about it. But anyways, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for your concerns and telling me to come back to YouTube. Who knows? Maybe that'll come in the future. Can't really let you know for certain. But anyways, this has been Sloth here, and I will see you all in my next video. By the way, I may be changing my name. I may be changing my name to something more catchy, something funnier. I don't fucking know yet. But I'm going to wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in my next video. Peace out, everyone.